Do you know what? Today, the moon was out and the beach just looked so lovely, so I thought I'd come chill by the full moon, relax, just, sit by the waves and enjoy myself. And together, we're going to analyze what good flirting looks like. I think flirting today is just such an underused thing, and it's just not used to its full capacity. And that's me included, right? So why don't we all sit here and watch a master at flirting do his work and do her work, and we analyze it together and we pick apart the things that I personally like and the things that I don't like. Me too.
Buy you a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one. Sit down.
I'm Gary.
I'm Celeste. It takes forever to get a drink around here. There's only one
bar.
waitress. Oh, don't go.
Those guys bother you?
Oh, they're fine. I mean, you just got here.
Okay, one thing I want to quickly point out is you'll notice that they are not scared for there to be a silence, right? So a lot of people, when they first meet and they're flirting with someone, they always want to fill in the silences, right? They're very scared for there to ever be a moment of silence in a conversation because they think the other person's going to judge them and it's going to be a bad interaction. Guys, I love awkward silences. I love awkward silences because I understand how to utilize them. It's an opportunity for the other person to invest. It's an opportunity to show that you're not weak-minded and you're not just gonna sit there and give in to the fact that it's awkward. You're fine with it. You can handle the fact that it's a bit quiet for a second. What's gonna happen? You're not gonna die, are you? Right? Handle awkward silences. Look at these two, right? Let's watch it again. Okay? Look at the awkward silence and tell me, does that really look awkward? Don't look awkward from where I'm sitting, bro.
Waitress. Oh, don't go.
Those guys bother you?
Oh, they're fine. I mean, you just got here. You help yourself.
You'll notice she probably felt a bit awkward, but he was in his frame. In his frame, very kind of like, very firm, very sturdy, just sat there, looked at her. She looked down, submissive sign, looked back up, filled the silence. Okay? So another thing you'll notice they're both doing is everything's very slow. When he first approached, you'll see he just stood there in silence for a few seconds. Now, some of you may think this is weird, but silence is very, very powerful. Okay? Very powerful. Again, the fact that you can fill in you can fill in conversation with silences and not feel awkward is extremely powerful. Okay, so look at this, the way he just stood there in silence.
I buy you a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
Listen to her voice too. Now, you don't have to try to imitate her voice and go, yeah, I'll have one. I don't expect you to speak like that, okay? The reason I'm mentioning her voice is that is her in a very emotionally spiked voice, okay? It's almost as if she got caught off guard. The kind of voice that you should have with someone in a scenario like this where you're trying to obviously get with them is you want to have the kind of voice as if you never really got out of bed properly, right? Robert Greene mentions this in The Art of Seduction, and every coach I've ever listened to says it. It's as if you just got out of bed. It's kind of raspy, it's kind of slow. The voice comes from your throat. You can either speak from your mouth or you can speak from your throat. And what she done there...
I buy you a drink?
Yeah, I'd love one.
See that? It was very like from her throat. Okay? Let's keep going, all right?
I love it.
We got that out of the way. Tell me, Celeste, what do you do for a living?
I'm a sales rep, and I came here to call in a customer, but they give me a hard time because I'm a girl.
Is that how you think of yourself?
As a sales rep?
As a girl?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
I like your hair. I like your outfit.
But actually, this is my second favorite outfit. I had a first favorite, but it got ruined.
Notice they're mirroring each other with their head movement. As she moves her head, he moves her head too. Now, this is a psychological cue. If someone is sitting or moving in a certain way and you are able to replicate the way that they're doing it, it instantly makes them feel closer to you. And he's probably not doing it consciously. I know he's an actor, so technically it is conscious, right? But I'm saying in the scene, let's just take it for what it is. This is subconscious movement. When you feel close to someone, when you are resonating with someone, you mirror their terminology. And also what you don't notice is you subliminally mirror their body language. Look around you on the train. Look around you when people are conversing. The person who imitates the other person's body language is always in the other person's frame. Someone is always in someone else's frame, okay?
And then I had to get rid of it.
You did?
It smelled.
Really? Having it clean didn't help?
No. So tell me, Gary, what do you do for a living?
How far do you want to go with this?
Not yet. Don't say anything yet.
I don't think it works for somebody else. You know, Gary and Celeste, what do they know about anything?
Well, this is your game I've never played before.
It's not a game. It's not something you play.
Well, does this make any sense to you?
It doesn't have to. It's something that happens. It's like seeing someone for the first time. Like you could be passing on the street and you look at each other and for a few seconds there's this kind of a recognition. Like you both know something. The next moment the person's gone. And it's too late to do anything about it. And you always remember it because it was there and you let it go and you think to yourself, what if I had stopped? What if I had said something? What if? What if? It may only happen a few times in your life.
Or once.
Or once.
Okay. All right. So what did we see happening there, okay? The first thing that we saw happen there is you'll notice when they're speaking, their voice is almost, it's like they're whispering, okay? And that's intentional. They are almost whispering to each other. That is, again, that sexual tone of voice where you don't have to, most people speak from their mouth. Don't, you speak from your throat, okay? And practice it. You don't speak from your mouth when you're trying to seduce. I'm speaking from my mouth now, but am I trying to seduce you lot? Hell no, okay? I don't talk like this. I don't talk like this if I'm not on YouTube, okay? You don't know what my real voice sounds like. But real talk though, it sounds like they're whispering. Laser eye contact. You'll see that she touched the glass and he touched it at the end. This is kind of, I'm not being sexist here, but it is kind of a guy's job, I guess, to physically escalate. I fully advocate girls doing it. I want you to do it. I think guys will respect you for it, but I understand the reservation there. I get the whole, I get why there's a reservation there for you to be the one to escalate, right? But you see he physically escalated with touch. Touch is really important in flirting too. The earlier you can break that physical touch barrier, the better. Because you'll notice on some dates, people, they're hanging out for 5 hours, bro, and they've not even touched each other. And I don't mean touch in a sexual way. I just mean touch as in you physically at least touched each other, right? Because when you haven't even touched the person, how can you imagine anything else happening? So even if it's just as they say something funny, just, no, don't smack them. I'm kidding. Just touch them on the shoulder and be like, ah, ha, 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 that was so funny, right? Or if they do something really cute, just give them a hug and be like, oh, that's really cute. Break the physical barrier. That's another good way of flirting, okay? The more you can touch in a non-creepy way, the better. The more you can speak in a more lower, just kind of woke up voice, the better. The slower you speak, you'll notice they spoke very slowly, the better. The more you embrace silences, the better, okay? And another thing that really builds sexual tension specifically up is when you have said something flirty, let there be a silence. Let there be a silence, and I mean that, okay? Because some guys will say something, right, to a girl, something really flirty, like he'll say something to her, and then he'll quickly try to fill it in with something else. No. You stick to it, and this is for you girls too. If you're trying to learn how to be more kind of like, a lot of guys are pussies today, all right, to just put it frank. So if you want to be the one who's actually like making moves, escalating, kind of taking on that more powerful role, then this is for you, to be honest, right? When you say something flirty, pause afterwards. Just pause. Let that statement sink in, because that's what sexual tension is. Sexual tension is built from those moments of silence after something non-platonic has been said. okay? Or as something is being said, but not as something has been said and then instantly revoked, and then they're trying to fill in the silence. No, okay? So let's just cover all those points really quickly again. Speak slower, embrace silences, say something non-platonic and wait for a silence and enjoy the silence, because that's sexual tension, okay? That person's thinking about you in a non-platonic way in their head, so enjoy that silence. You feel that silence, okay? Number 4, break the physical touch barrier as soon as possible. Number 5, mirror body language, but this will kind of subconsciously happen, but if you can make an effort to mirror the person's body language, excellent. Lean in close if appropriate. And if you've made it this far, hit the like button, hit the comment button, hit the subscribe button.